Gopal writes that he feels as though he's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Ah, yes.
On one hand, he's going through the social norms, like going to work and coming home and whatever, and making people happy, his parents and all. And on the other side, he spends most of his free time alone, quietly resting in silence, unidentified, unattached, and he feels happy, like this.
Mm-hmm.
So he feels fear to leave his job, which doesn't give him any satisfaction anymore. And but in the deepest part of his heart, he feels like the best thing to do is to be in this alone silence.
That alone silence is an inner state, inner way. And then let Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde play. You don't put attention on them. You stay only inside, and then you will see them less and less. They'll stop showing up so much. They show up because somehow you have an investment in this. So you keep them alive. These phantoms, they grow on your investment, your belief, your interest, your desire, your fear is food for these phantoms, Okay? In some cases, even after realizing the self, these characteristics may still appear, but they are really like a snake without venom. Other people may notice, but inside you don't know who they are. They become Buddha Jekyll and Buddha Hyde. You don't know nothing about them. People say, oh, but these are like this. But when you search inwardly, you don't find nobody like that. So I really don't know what you're talking about. I understand what he's speaking, but as I said before, these characteristics, they're animated by our belief. You are the consciousness. In this life, your exercise is to bring you back to consciousness, to recognize that you are the consciousness. When you are the consciousness, then all the world you see will follow you into consciousness. If you're a person, the world will pull you out into personhood. But if you are consciousness, you'll pull the world into consciousness. Don't give too much, don't fight with Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Because they live on friction. And the self is beyond them, it's so beyond them. It's so beyond them that it can be kind about them. Or forget about them. So don't pay so much attention to this. Something else is present. This is why he can speak about them. There is a detachment. There is an inner space. There is a neutrality that doesn't belong to any Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. It doesn't have a Christian name or a surname. And it's very pure. And it's making itself felt. And I know this man. I know him just through his words. When he spoke, I know him. And he's very beautiful. You not to pay too much attention to these waves. They're just waves. A wave has no future, It doesn't have any past. It's just a movement, And he is to draw some, not just the light, but also a sort of space again through the mirror of the words I'm speaking with him, because he knows what I'm speaking.